A lot of people don't seek out scary experiences like Resident Evil 7, which I played for one session and then gave up due to stress. But some people may actually derive some good for them, and it may be good for you to get scared, which is weird to me. But it does work for people with certain people who release certain chemicals in their brain, and some people who are not prone to that. I think I'm included in that group as well. According to Dr. John Mayer, who did not sing Your Body is a Wonderland, the excitement of fear forces you into the present and helps you forget about the worries and pressure of the real world you were feeling before. As he puts it, it's kind of like an eraser for your mind or what's troubling your mind. According to psychiatrist David Zald, thrilling activities like scary movies, spooky games, maybe Halloween haunt type activities activate a dopamine release inside the brain, which is the pleasure chemical, the feel-good chemical that you can take drugs and those are in. I do not endorse that. And it plays a major motivation in why you would do things in life, just to get more of that dopamine rush. However, Dr. Zald will note that not everyone's brain is prone to this type of dopamine release, and you may not be wired to be a thrill seeker, but if you are, it's cool, I guess. Fon, is that you?
That is absolutely me. This is a fascinating study because I've always really enjoyed scary movies, only if they really push me to that point of like a primal response, where I get that adrenaline rush like I'm being hunted.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I love it. Yeah,
I get
but
so
I do know,
stressed out.
Yeah, I do. I have close friends that actually get sick
Like
from
throw
that
up?
feeling. Well, not nauseous, like they get physically ill from that same kind of thrill. But I'm definitely on the list of people who love to get
Do
scared.
you consider yourself a thrill seeker?
Yeah, I guess so. I jumped out of planes and swam with sharks and
All
anything
of those
that scares me.
sound
I want
so
to.
terrible to me.
I think it even talks about it in the study. Is like just for me, it's about conquering fear partly. So there is a certain benefit to that. I think also just the there's definitely an adrenaline rush that goes along with all that stuff.
Well,
that
that actually is a reason why some they think that, or some scientists do believe that scaring yourself may actually be helpful, and it is that sense of accomplishment, almost like that you can get from watching a scary movie alone or what have you, and that would cause you to seek out more and to feel more like, oh, I have an achievement unlocked. I've done a good job. I can conquer this. I'm bigger than this, and that's a good feeling to have in your brain as well, and another reason why you might like to.
Yeah, it's interesting to see this broken down with science that way, because I always just did it because I thought it was fun. You know, I had never imagined, or I'd never thought really about the idea that this would be a positive chemical response or therapeutic in a psychological manner.
Yeah.
You know? But it makes a lot of sense because I do feel really good after a good scare.
I feel like I'm gonna cry and throw up and I need to leave immediately. And
the
like
fight or
we were
flight.
playing Resident Evil 7 for just gameplay videos, and I got to the point where I was just like, it was ruining my day leading up to it.
Wow.
And I was just like, I don't want to do it. I do not want to play this game. I will literally do anything else. Please don't make me play this game.
So we would be good test subjects for this study.
Yeah,
A control
I think
group and a.
if you were to research or do some study on my brain, you might find that I don't get the dopamine release you might get from that kind of thing. Some researchers actually do believe that scaring yourself may actually lead to burning calories. So from Dr. Richard McKenzie, formerly of the University of Westminster, he believes that the adrenaline burst may cause more calories to be burned. However, I will point out that his research was not published and not peer-reviewed. It's just something that one researcher is putting out there as a reason. He did say that in his study, The Shining, Jaws, The Exorcist, and Alien all burned 150 calories or more in his research. And I guess that would make sense from your flight or fight and your overall stressors going up.
Yeah, I guess if your body is active, then it would be burning calories, I guess is the idea. That'd be an interesting study, and I wonder, like, if you watch Alien once and you burn 150 calories, you're not going to be as scared the second time. So does that mean you only burn 75 calories?
So
I want more
it
science.
has diminished returns, and you need to go watch another scary movie instead. It's also thought due to the being scared in a group, it may cause an oxytocin release, which would make you bond together as friends easier. This is one I do actually believe. I remember when I was in college, we went to one of those scary Halloween, amusement park after dark things, and we were all huddled together and holding each other, and I think it caused us to feel like this is an experience where we're bonding together. However, you can bond over other experiences as well, such as solving a puzzle. I'm just saying.
She's gonna go for the tabletop games.
Yeah.
I'll go for the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen that with dating too.
Oh yeah.
You always want to take your girl on a date to a scary movie.
So then, like this, hey baby,
kinda-
I'll protect you.
You bond.
That's how men talk, right? So, I mean, if you're, one example came from Jeffrey Goldstein, a psychology professor and expert in violence and entertainment, found that, that this would bond people together as like a shared emotional experience. And the example that was given was if you go to an amusement park with two friends and one friend refuses to go on the roller coasters with you, and the other friend will, you will probably feel more bonded to the one who was with you and willing to risk nausea with you and scared barfless on these rides.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That actually makes a lot of sense. I wouldn't be on the ride though.
No.
I'm sorry, friends.
No.
No, because I just get nauseous
Well,
on roller coasters. That's a totally different.
I would say
It's
that
not
was,
adrenaline
that
at
is
that
aside from the oxytocin release, and maybe just your stomach doesn't like that kind of thing.
That is.
But you would watch the scary movies or go into mazes and.
We can make a deal. I'll go do the scary things and you go on the rides. How about that? Do you like the rides?
Yeah,
Can we
but
make
the
that?
scary things like come out of the woodwork and scary when you're just standing there, which I don't like. And sometimes I hit and I would get kicked out. Sometimes my response is just to go for it, and that's not a good response at these things.
It's not usually a good response anywhere, I don't think.
No, you really shouldn't punch
hit
anyone.
people.
And sometimes my brain is just like, hit it! So, yeah. I'm gonna still say no to all of these. If this is the kind of thing that floats your boat, then you're doing something good, it seems like, for your brain at least, or your friendships, or your level of confidence in overcoming something that's considered difficult or scary. It may be actually good for you.
Might burn calories.
It might burn calories.
That's my favorite of the studies.
If it makes you so scared, you barf everywhere, which would be mine.
Well, that would be losing weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that would
that's
be
not burning
immediate
calories.
weight loss.
And no, I would go eat again probably after. So it does nothing for me. I won't do it, and you can't make me research. Audience, do you get a certain kind of high or good feeling from being scared? Please let us know below in the comments, and please like and subscribe for more.